think you've gotten a couple opportunities to do these kinds of events, but what stands out to you when you get the chance to just hang out with kids and just represent the organization?
I feel like the biggest thing is, how into it the kids are, how much they like it and they enjoy it. Like as soon as we walk in, like them screaming and like the smiles on their faces, I feel like that makes the biggest difference. And I feel like that's what we try to create, like every time we come to an event.
How were the 2K games?
Good, killing them as usual. They can't mess with me. But it was fun though. Like, they were like taking turns trying to beat me, but like obviously they never gonna do that. But it was fun. Like they had a good time, I had a good time.
Nimi won the shooting competition. You called a false start. Just want to run me through that real quick?
Yeah, Nimi cheated, man. He definitely cheated. But nah, I mean, I missed like 2 layups, so like I can't really say nothing.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna win no way, but like it's just the fairness. We gotta have a fair game, It's respect for the game. You gotta have it. It just wasn't there.
You spent some time up in Maine last year. Now you see a guy like Drew who spent time there last year and this year getting a bunch of minutes as well. What's the difference sort of between playing in Maine and Boston? Like Joe and Tyler both talked about the organizational continuity, like trying to keep things the same. Like what do you notice is the biggest differences and similarities there?
I mean, the biggest difference I would just say is probably like the competition. Like obviously it's like the G League. It's not like the NBA. So like there's a slight drop off, but still there. It's still like the same scheme, still like play style, same like play style. But the biggest difference is just the competition and like how serious people will take it. Everybody up here takes every game with a super focus, super intentionality with everything. And I feel like sometimes in the G League it can get hard because there's so many other distractions. Like you want to be in the league and stuff like that. But it's like if you focus on every game and like you go into each one with the kill mentality, like you'll get to where you want to go.
And then this is your second year in Boston. Curious what you like about the city so far, how you're liking it up here, like general experience being here.
I like the food. I like the seafood. I will say the food in Maine is better though.
Really?
I will say that for sure.
All right.
But I do like the food. The people are nice and nicer.
I was gonna say you want to check that.
Yeah, nicer at the arena.
All right. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I don't like the weather. But like everything else is cool. Like I don't really do much, so like I don't get out to like really experience Boston that much, especially not in the winter.
Yeah.
But like in the summertime, like it's nice though. Like I'll step out, I'll walk a little bit. Like it's cool. The environment's cool.
A lot of 2K in the winter.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to go do right now.
You got to start last night. What were you trying to do in that role, and how do you feel like it went getting one of those opportunities to play with Jalen and Jason? Obviously, that's what you envisioned yourself doing when you got here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to maximize the time that I had. Like the goal is always to like win and impact winning in a positive way, and so just being able to do that is good enough for me. Obviously, there's like some things like I have to hit on every night that I play, whether it's 2 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. But at the end of the day, like winning's the goal, and that's what I'm focused on.
What's the feedback been so far from the coaches now that you're around them day in and day out, and you're getting kind of that conversation with Joe or whoever you're working with there? Like what kind of feedback have you gotten?
It's just like always being ready. Like I might catch a DNP, but like they're expecting me to like play minutes, so just always being ready. Never really going in with the mentality of like, oh, I'm not gonna play tonight, so I shouldn't take my preparation serious. Like just kind of like going in every night, like, oh, you could finish a quarter this night. You could start a quarter. Like just small stuff like that.
What's it been like to have so many kids around the organization? I know, like obviously you're a younger guy, but a lot of the players have multiple kids. They're hanging out on the bench. Like, what's that environment just been like for you as a new player coming from like high school and college?
Yeah, it's been different for sure. I've never had a teammate who had like multiple kids before, so that's pretty different. Especially for them to be like in the locker room and like running around like during the game, like passing me towels. I'm like, what? Who? Like, you know what I mean? So it's different. It's cool though. I feel like if a guy's bringing their kid around, they have a certain trust, with the team and with the organization, the people around them. Because I don't think you'd bring your kid around people you didn't, trust and love. So it definitely shows the amount of care that they have for us, that we have for each other.
Thanks.